Is that the kind of content you came here for? Hi, I'm Rachel. I'm the Writer on Wheels, and today I'm going to attempt to vlog. Okay, so this is probably going at the very beginning of this video. Originally, this was just going to be a vlog. I'm anticipating it being really short. So, what we're going to do instead, I'm very excited about this, is I have an AuthorTube chronic illness and disability tag, originated by Megan McCarthy on her channel. I will link that down below. She's awesome. And we're going to intersperse these questions in between vlog clips of this weekend. So let's start that. Alright. Yeah. We'll see how that works. It's gonna be a little tricky since I can't hold the camera. Maybe we'll talk a little bit about that. Right now, I've got you propped up with like an arm attached to my desk. You're on my phone, hello. Yeah, let's get into it. Right now, I'm just writing, or getting ready to write, rather. Alright, question 1. What chronic illness or disability do you have? So I have a rare form of muscular dystrophy called Marison deficient, also known as laminate alpha 2. Basically what that means is that my muscles are super weak, and that affects things like my joints being tight, my lung capacity, which is why if you see a lot of hard edits, I'm trying to cut out all my pauses for breathing. Maybe I won't cut them out for this section, just so you can see, so you can tell I'm having to breathe in a lot, because, yeah, also why I can kind of sound hard to understand sometimes, which is why I try and always have accurate subtitles. So if that's something that you, I mean, in addition to it just being a good accessibility feature, but I do make sure, and I go into the subtitles and make sure that they are accurate, because there are some words that it just doesn't like when I say them. Yeah, I do also want to mention that because of the muscular dystrophy, I have scoliosis, which is a curve in the spine. Yeah, there's not a lot to say about that. I had to have surgery to fix it, which was fun. Yeah, cool. Okay, so, first thing we're going to do today is I have some writing I need to get done. I didn't get to do any yesterday because I was editing my Notion video, but today I want to get some good stuff done. So I'm going to time-lapse. I've never time-lapsed before, so we're still trying to figure this YouTube thing out. Alright, let's do it. Question 2. Have you had your disability or chronic illness your whole life? Yes, I have. I was diagnosed via muscle biopsy when I was 6 months old. Something like that, clearly, I don't remember. Got my first wheelchair when I was 3. Alright, so that's one sprint done. I got 406 words, which for 25 minutes, that's not bad for me. I'm still working on the opening scene, or rather the opening set of scenes to establish, so this is still technically the call to action, but I'm doing good. This is technically draft 3. I never finished draft 1 because I didn't plan it as well as I should have. This is my first writing big project, so I'm taking my time, giving myself plenty of grace with this. I'll check in with you later. I'm just going to be doing this for probably a while, I would say. I want to get at least 1,500 words in. Maybe I'll check in when it is 150. Maybe I can get done before 3. Let's see. Question 3. What healthy coping skills have you learned because of your disability? This is, I think, more geared towards people who develop disabilities later in life. This question, which is completely fine and valid, but it's hard when you have your disability your whole life, like I have, to know which coping mechanisms are because of your disability or just because of life. So if I had to say, I would say that the main one is to take things at my own pace. I understand that because of my muscle weakness and my, I need more time to do certain things sometimes. That meant in college getting extra time on assignments and exams. That means now giving myself more patience when I'm drafting or editing. I can't do 12-hour writing days, especially not multiple days, as much as I would like to. I think that's sure. Alright guys, a little update. It is 3:20 and I just finished my second scene. I know I said I wasn't going to update you until right before Sarah's coffee chat, but I think I worked through something in my story, and it's not a big change, but it's, again, the scene that I added to my story in more ways than just that, which I thought was really cool. Yeah, I'm gonna keep working for the remaining 39 minutes now. Oh, someone's at our door. Yeah. Alright, I'll check in again in a little bit. Question 4 is, do you apply your experiences to your writing? Yeah, absolutely. I can't help it. I don't always write disabled characters. They're not all disabled. However, my world building, I think, is where most of that comes into play. All my buildings, whether I mention it or not, are, disability friendly. Ramps, different, what am I trying to say? Everything's accessible in my world. It's not really a big thing. Not a lot to say there. But yes. Alright, it is 3:54. I have just finished my last word sprint before Sarah's coffee chat. Grand total of word count for those 2 hours is 1,507 words. Not bad. Not bad. More than I've written all week, which is great. Yeah, I worked out quite a bit, plot-wise, which is awesome. There's a dog outside. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say. I'm very excited to be writing again and not plotting or working on other stuff. I miss the writing. But, yeah. Question 5 is, how does your chronic illness or disability alter your writing routine? Okay, so like I had mentioned earlier, I cannot do long writing days. Sometimes I can, but then I'm not going to be able to write for 2-3 days after, at least in my chair. Now, I do have the ability to write on my phone from, like, the couch or laying in bed. It's not ideal, but if I'm on a deadline, I can do it. I have set up so that I can write, different like that. And also, I do want to say, I am working on future-proofing my writing routine for if I'm ever not able to use a keyboard in the future, which could happen. I'm currently looking into dictation software so that I can still write, because that is, oh my gosh, if I don't get to keep writing the rest of my life, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know where in the vlog/tag video this is going to go. This video is a little bit of a mess. But I thought it would be interesting, since we're talking about disability and writing and YouTube, that I could show you some of the things that I use that are normal household objects, but I use them in a disability-friendly way, if that makes sense. I don't know. But this is stuff that helps me because of my disability. So first off, we have... this is a wooden back scratcher. And now, I know what you're thinking. Rachel, how does a back scratcher help you write? So here's the thing. My arms, if you can hear, I'll demonstrate. See how far they unbend? Yeah, that's it. That's all the farther they unbend. So I'm like a little T-Rex, as my brothers and I joke. The back scratcher is to help me reach things. If I'm editing and my pen slips away and I can't reach it, I use the back scratcher. It's got that hook that it'll hook around the pen, and I can essentially use that to... Okay, I don't know where that cut me off. But, yeah, the back scratcher is just a little bit of an extra arm to help me reach things. And I got that idea from a friend. I actually have two different ones. I have the wooden one, and then I have a metal one that's got like a bear claw, and it's metal, and it's retractable, which is fantastic and portable, and I keep it in my bag at all times. So if I'm out or something and I need it, I have it, which is nice. Okay, the next two items are mostly for editing and for my iPad. So the first one is a wrist brace for my right arm. This is because my wrists are naturally like this. I can't straighten them out on my own. It does straighten out, but in order to use my Apple Pencil, I need a straighter wrist, and this brace helps me keep it straight. It's just I think I got it on Amazon. It's for carpal tunnel, I think. Oh, there was a metal band on the inside, and my wrist doesn't straighten out all the way. And so I had to take that out because it would have straightened it out more than I actually can. So I took that out, but it does what I need it to do, if that makes sense. Okay, the other thing that I use on my iPad is my Apple Pencil, and specifically with this pencil, I don't know if you can see, a large purple grippy on it to help me hold it easier. The pencil is really thin, and so for holding it for long periods of time, it gets hard in my hand cramps. So having this be a little wider is a great help. And it's squishy, and it's purple, and yeah. Okay, now these next two are for filming and vlogging. Yesterday when I was filming my vlog, I was doing it on my iPhone, which you can see on my desk behind me, and I just bought a little tripod. I've had this since like middle school, before I even had a phone. It held a digital camera, and I have just a little phone adapter on it to hold the phone, and I had it propped up on some boxes. And then, to start and stop filming, I purchased off Amazon, you can't really see it, hang on, just like a $10 key fob remote start-stop Bluetooth thing. And when I'm recording videos on my phone or my iPad, I use the little key fob to start and stop. For my iPad, I have a larger tripod. I set the iPad up on, because this little one would not hold it up. Question 6 for the chronic illness and disability AuthorTube tag is, how does it impact your writing style, topics, characters, etc. I think it definitely does, first of all, but maybe not in the way that you would think. I mean, obviously the world building is all accessible, like I had mentioned previously. However, I think it has taught empathy. This is very negative, and I don't want it to be. Question 7 for the chronic illness and disability AuthorTube tag is, what about your chronic illness or disability has surprised you? Again, I don't know that I've really had any major surprises. One of the, I guess you can say, benefits of knowing your entire life that you have a disability is, especially my relative, like the umbrella of disability that I have, is I know a lot of people who also have similar disabilities within the muscular dystrophy umbrella. And so who are, I know people who are older than me who have it and who have gone through a lot of what I am either currently going through or going to be going through soon. And so I feel like I know what to expect. Maybe, who knows? I mean, you never fully know. But all that to say, nothing has really shocked me. I don't think, other than, no, nothing shocked me. At least nothing that I can remember, which is kind of nice, I think. Question 8 is, how did your family react to your disability? Again, had this almost my entire life. So I don't really know how my parents reacted because I was 6 months old. I do want to mention, though, I have 2 younger brothers who are 2 years younger than I am. And when they were maybe 5, 6, and they didn't quite understand that I couldn't walk physically, even if I wanted to, my younger brother, God bless him, constantly asked, well, how does she know? Has she really tried? She doesn't even try to walk. Maybe she's just pretending. And he genuinely thought that, and it was so cute and so funny, and absolutely loved it. Question 9 is, what do you celebrate about your chronic illness or disability? So this is my favorite question out of the entire tag because I love to make jokes about my disability. Like, if someone says something like, all right, stand by, I'm like, oh, well, no, I can't, thanks. Just stupid stuff like that. Like, just self-deprecating jokes about my disability is fun. It's especially fun and kind of mean to do it with somebody I only kind of know, and so they don't really get that I'm joking about it, and it's a fun way to break the ice, like, yes, I'm disabled, we can talk about it, it's not a thing, like, it's a thing, but it's not a thing, if that makes sense. So I love celebrating it that way. My brothers get in on it too. It's great. And finally, the last question from the chronic illness disability AuthorTube tag is, what is your favorite form of self-care? So if you know me at all, you know Dungeons & Dragons is A, the reason I'm writing my current book, B, just my favorite thing in the entire world, and C, super fun. Given the choice to do anything or play Dungeons & Dragons, I will play Dungeons & Dragons. So that's how I met my girlfriend, actually, is through a D&D game. Also, watching Marvel movies or any weird fantasy sci-fi show or movie. My girlfriend and I will play video games together. Well, she'll play, and I'll watch and make fun commentary. I think it's fun. She tolerates my jokes. That is about it. Hi, editing Rachel here. Realized I never closed out the vlog, so I'll do it now. Yeah, I hope you liked whatever the heck this was. Like, comment, subscribe. Still no idea when my schedule for posting is going to be, but we'll figure it out.